say it's good for meditation, and I've been doing plenty of it. It's like these days I be on some let God handle it all type stuff, you know. They just wanna fight with me, not me, but the Christ in me. All off for what I tell them, they surprised to see. Lord knows they ain't right for me. They just wanna fight with me, not me, but the Christ in me. All off for what I tell them, they surprised to see. Lord knows they ain't right for me. Yeah. Juggling reality that's rich and that's poor. People judging character before you walk through the door. Know that they prone to believe in lies, even bring a false report. At this point, I don't know what I hate more. A little wisdom gained in my youth. You gon' make some enemies when you tell the truth. They call it growing pain, so it's bound to hurt. Christ said if I'm hating, no, he was hated first. Yeah, they just wanna fight with me, not me, but the Christ in me. All off for what I tell them, they surprised to see. Lord knows they ain't right for me. They just wanna fight with me, not me, but the Christ in me. All off for what I tell them, they surprised to see. Lord knows they ain't right for me. What's it gonna take for all them haters just to see we ignored? We got worldwide flights and you locally bored on WhatsApp, probably speaking tree. All the argument got good rapport when it come to me, when it come to T, when it come to Nash. All the stress on our shoulders need a good massage with a plate of food and a heated pool. All this praying I've been doing got my spirit soothed. Tell me why they mad at me. I'm with the homies and I stay low-key. Doing the work, some people only doing what works. It's like every time I speak another spirit get hurt. Tell me why they mad at me. I'm with the homies and I stay low-key. Gotta plan out how you finish, not just how you start. They campaign to destroy, watch how you play your cards. They just wanna fight with me, not me, but the Christ in me. All off for what I tell them, they surprised to see. Lord knows they ain't right for me. They just wanna fight with me, not me, but the Christ in me. All off for what I tell them, they surprised to see. Lord knows they ain't right for me. And don't let nobody shame you for doing what's right. There's a bunch of weirdos in sheep's clothing. We gonna be good though. Believe that. All of this just comes with the territory. It's what it looks like when you're really doing the work.
Let's go. I'll praise the most high. Let's have a toast. Put your drinks in the air.
Cause it's a righteous affair. That's that frankincense and myrrh that you smell. It's the time of the year. Let's go for a righteous affair. Keep the hate. I know you see me in my zone. You already know what's going on. It's a righteous affair. You know we gon' keep the feast. Leviticus 23. Yeah, I keep the law solely. And even if I'm by my lonely present forward, blocking devils like I play the goalie. Quick to deny, but they don't know me. That's why I shine through the annals of time. Me and my team holy. And on the feast days, you knowing how it's going down. We teach the word and we live a righteous lifestyle. All them trials and tribulations, what are they now? A small season of trouble for a glorious crown. I'll praise the most high. Let's have a toast. Put your drinks in the air. In the air. It's a righteous affair. That's that frankincense and myrrh that you smell. It's the time of the year. Let's go for a righteous affair. Keep the hate. I know you see me in my zone. You already know what's going on. It's a righteous affair. You know we gon' keep the feast. Leviticus 23. That's what I we gon' celebrate. We gon' celebrate. Praise, break, meditate. Know the ox relate. Turn this up every Saturday. Business line of day. We take comfort in the Lord. Believe what He say. Let the judgment pass over. Don't partake in plagues. From the moon to Purim, blow the trumpets. Know I'm there. Tabernacles, me and my kids. Favorite time of the year. This one here for the fam. This one here for the I praise the most high. Let's have a toast. Put your drinks in the air. Cause it's a righteous affair. That's that frankincense and myrrh that you smell. It's the time of the year. Let's go for a righteous affair. Keep the hate. I know you see me in my zone. You already know what's going on. It's a righteous affair. You know we gon' keep the feast. Leviticus 23. Yasharala. Hey, thank us later. You're gonna be spending this one for a while. It's right here for us. Nobody else. Praise.
Con. Shalom, everybody. Con. That was Righteous Affair by Yashami featuring Kanal 104. If anybody want to know that song. We are back with another thing. This is going to be a short one. We're just going to go over Leviticus 11, fishes and birds. That's right, fishes and birds. It's just, a lot of people don't know what we can and cannot eat, you know, and these are good opportunities to learn what we can and cannot eat. Last time we went over, animals that are, on land, right? We was talking about like pigs and whatnot. Y'all remember pigs is unlawful, cannot eat pork. So this is now in the ocean. Fish, crab, lobster, we'll get all into it. Let's get right into it. So without further ado, let's get it. So Leviticus 11 and verse 9. And first, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Hashem, HaMashiach, Yahushua. Today, we're going to go into what we can and cannot eat in the ocean. This is Leviticus 11 and 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. Verse 10. And all them that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, and of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. So here we see that there's two criteria. a fish must have fins and must have scales, right? And anything that's not, right, that don't have those two criterias, they shall be an abomination unto you. So, as we see here, right, clean fish, fins, and scales. So these are clean fishes, right? So as you can see on the left, right, you see that big old bass right there. You can look at the fins, right? That's a fin. A fin is like a little arm, right? It guides it through the water, right? And as you can see, the texture of its body is scales. It got scales. So right now on the right, you see salmon. You see how the chef is peeling off the scales, right? That's an indicator it's a clean fish. Again, a clean fish must have two things: scales and fins. And that's what God says we can eat. That's our in the waters. Unclean, no fins and scales. So as you can see, show me where a crab has scales and show me where a crab has fins. It doesn't. It has a shell, right? Shrimp. Boy, oh boy, do our people love shrimp. A shrimp, right? It does not have scales. And I believe it doesn't have fins either. Yeah, it just has legs. So, but sure don't have scales. So these things are unclean. These are bottom feeders. They clean the ocean. Their purpose is to clean the ocean, not for us to eat, right?
I want to make a quick point because it's just like when he went over the lesson about the pigs being on the land. It's to clean the ocean, like he's saying, like the pigs clean up the land, they clean up the diseased things on the land. And that's the same thing with the things the Most High God is telling us not to eat. So it's disease, it's cleaning the disease out of the oceans, out of the lakes, out of the ponds. That's what it's doing. So when you're eating those things, you're eating filth. You're eating, in some countries, I forgot what's the country. I believe it's I can't remember. I'm sorry, but some countries, which there are Southern Kingdom brothers, the Levites. I think it might be Haiti, or it's it starts with a T, I think. I believe. Or it's okay, but anyway, so they said it's illegal to eat catfish because they know catfish are bottom feeders. They clean the land, they clean the lake, they clean the seas, right? So it's illegal to eat those things. So they know that instinctively because of the law. But just to give you an understanding that, like he's saying, these things are there to clean the seas, the oceans, not to eat them.
Con. Leviticus 11:11. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcass in abomination. So, as you can see, what's that called? A seafood bowls they be having on TikTok, where they be like, they got them plastic gloves and they just eating a whole bowl of abomination, right? Those things that's why a lot of these diseases that we have is because of what we eat. We're not supposed to be eating that. You're not supposed to be eating a whole crab and lobster buffet seafood bowl, right? Mm-hmm. Girls trying to make it look all cute. Nah, man, it says they shall have the carcass an abomination, man. That's gross. You're not supposed to, you don't want to eat that. You don't want to put that in your body. It says, verse 12. Trinidad was the place.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Trinidad, yeah.
Trinidad, all praises. Verse 12, whatsoever hath no fins and scales in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. Abomination is something that's filthy and disgusting, right? So we got to rewire our brain. Boom. This is parasites. Boy, oh boy. That crab and lobster, this is what y'all eating. All right, take a good look. I don't want to go, we on a time limit, but I want this to just, if you're looking at this and being like, this is gross, well, this is what you're eating, bro. This is what you're eating. This guy in the upper right, the white hand, right? He's on all YouTube. He's on YouTube, TikTok, from my understanding. He's on this. And all he does is take parasites off of crawfish. That's all he does. And he's gonna never be out of content. You know why? Because crawfish just has those parasites on him all the time. That's all he does. He just looks for parasites on crawfish, and we want to eat it. Get out of here, man.
So what are these? Right?
So, in the middle, right? This is a lobster, and that white thing in the middle, right? I wish y'all could see my mouse, but hey, we're gonna roll with it. Right in the middle, that's a tapeworm. All right. That's a tapeworm, I believe, right? On the upper left, right? That's parasites in a crab, right? That's parasites that's hiding in a crab, right? Because they are bottom feeders and they clean the ocean, right? Now, if you look at the bottom left, right? I didn't know this existed, but apparently this is gills of a crab. And they got these barnacles, and it's apparently real common. As you can see in the bottom right, those are gills of a crab. So they opened up the crab and they found these parasites in their gills, right? I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, that's some crazy.
I didn't even know this existed, but this is people eating crab like crazy. How many crabs get eaten every year? And how many people are not knowingly eating these barnacles with it?
Hey, that's a hard picture to look at. So I'm glad that people actually, we have it up there for a long time for y'all to look at this.
Yeah.
For y'all to see all of this. The parasites and the tapeworm.
Right. Bottom right.
Crazy. And y'all delight in those things. Y'all dip them in, what do they call it? Butter and all kinds of crazy. That's tough, man.
Yeah, we zooming on it because we're gonna let them see what they're eating.
Yeah.
We're gonna let them see what they're eating. So yeah, so the tapeworm, right? Tapeworm that's in the lobster. Then we got more of these diseased crab. And then we got the inside of a crab's mouth, I believe. These little parasites, right? And then over here, this guy making thousands of dollars off of taking parasites off of crabs, right? But the point is, man, this is flutes. Yeah.
Flukes, I think.
Flukes. So we got Leviticus 11 and 13. It says, and these are they which he shall have an abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle, the ostrich, and the osprey. So now we're on birds, right? So this is two-part. We just went over the waters, must have fins and scales. Now this is of the fowls of the earth, right? And if this is a good thing to know, because if you was hungry and the only thing around was like fowls of the air, you need to know which ones you can and cannot eat.
Exactly.
So you never know. You might need this. Okay. Or you will need this. So let's stop playing around. You will need this, brother.
We're gonna be pilgrims on the earth, so yeah, we're gonna need to know.
We're gonna need to know the fowls of the air, right? So all right. So we all know an eagle. You know, we live in America. This is what an eagle looks like, right? The next one is an ostrich in the middle. As you see right here, this is an ostrich, right? And then this one is an osprey, right? Let's continue. So this one is, and the vulture. We all know what a vulture is, right? This is the vulture, right? You've seen it in movies, right? It has this it got like no hair on its face, right? It's kind of bald. Next one, it says in the kite, right? So this is what a kite looks like, right? So I'm trying to just point out distinctive points on each bird so it's easy to remember. Yeah, just look at the shape of it. Almost looks like a small eagle. Like that looks like a mini eagle, a kite, right? So let's keep going. Sorry, y'all. Let me continue. It says every raven after his kind, right? So a raven, can't eat a raven. It says, and the owl, and the nighthawk, and the cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind. So this is an owl right here on the left. And then this on the right is a nighthawk. Look at the eyes. See how the eyes like slanted? Like they got real big black eyes. All right, that's a nighthawk. It looks like it can see in the dark. It looks like it's a hunter in the dark, right? So that's a nighthawk, right? So this is an unclean animal that we can't eat. All right, let's continue. So this is a cuckoo, right? I actually seen cookout. Like I seen this drawing before, I believe. It looked very familiar. I think in school they teach this. I think Darwinism. If I'm saying it right, hopefully I'm saying it right. I think this is a very popular picture, but that's a cookout. So this is what a cookout looks like. And then hawks. Hawks are very big animals. It says and the hawk after his kind. So all these hawks in the corner right here. Yeah. So these are hawks. They got big feet like claws. All right. That yellow in their beak is really like we saw a hawk yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's just you can just tell a hawk is like big. It got like a yellow beak. So these are unclean animals. It says in the little owl, and the cormorant, and the great owl. So the little owl and great owl, just if it looks like an owl, probably not safe. You probably shouldn't go for it. And then in the middle is a cormorant. Again, if you ever need to rewatch this video, you can rewatch it. It says in the swan and the pelican and the gare eagle, right? So we know what a swan looks like, right? We've all seen a beautiful swan, right? A pelican. A lot of people know what a pelican is. You got this like big gulping. Its mouth can expand for fish to be caught in it, right? So it's very distinctable, right? A gare eagle looks like an English teacher, but but it's just that's how I'm remembering it. Hey, you get okay. This is very rememberable. All right, if you're in Jacob's Trouble and you see this animal, you're gonna remember this video and you'll be like, okay, I can't eat this. All right, so if this weird looking animal, bro, it's called a gare eagle. You cannot eat it, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's continue. It says in the stork. A stork has very long legs, very long, black and white normally, but that's a stork, right? A heron after her kind, right? So this is a heron, right? So I don't really know too much about herons, but this is what they look like. Okay. It says in the lapwing and the bat. So obviously a bat can't eat a bat. These are unclean.
So in that time, Jacob's Trouble, when y'all hanging out with the Edomites or the Moabites and and that's their culture to eat bats and whatever. They eat anything, man. You can't do that. Your heritage, you can't do that. The Most High God says no, not to do it.
Yeah. He said, my heart said Darwin theory type stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Earlier on this slide right here, I don't know who drew this. This could have been Darwin that drew this, but I don't know. But anyways, let's continue. So, okay, that's it. So it's not that many birds. All right, so let's go back. Let's see how many birds it is. It's like, so a lot of these right? We know the eagle, right? We know the vulture. We know the hawk, the raven, the owl, the night owl. So these birds are just off limit. If you know what birds are off limit, then you know what birds are clean.
Right.
As long as you go over these and you be like, okay, the cormorant right there that looks kind of like a penguin looking animal, I can't mess with them, right? The small owl and the great owl, right? I can't eat those, right? The pelican, the swan, the gare eagle, like about 5 of these you probably didn't know. Right? All you got to know is those 5 and then you're good. So a lot of these, how many did you know of these that we went through?
I mean, I didn't know all of them.
You're right.
Yeah, but that's probably easier for me to say. I didn't know all of them.
So those are the clean and unclean animals. And we got about 5 minutes left. So let's get into some trivia. Everybody ready? Let's go. Which is unlawful to eat? Which is lawful to eat? Is it A, an octopus? Is it B, a bass? Is it C, a eel? Or is it 4, shrimp? Which one is unlawful to eat? Sorry, is lawful to eat. Why do I keep saying unlawful? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm multitasking too much. And the answer is B. Ding, 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 ding. So this is lawful. Why? Because, because it has fins and it has scales. Next question. Which is unlawful to eat? Is it A, tuna, B, salmon, C, rock bass, or D, catfish? Which one is it? This one's a hard one now. Now, if you get this wrong, leave the live stream because you're not paying attention. No, I'm joking. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds. And the right answer is D. A catfish is unlawful to eat. Why? Leviticus 11 and 10. And all that I have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, and all that move is in the waters, and any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. So a catfish don't have scales.
So it's unclean.
It's unclean. Now
that's that soul food that y'all claim to eat and y'all claim to like. That soul food is good for the soul, huh? All the parasites and dirty maggots and the nasties that's in it. That's soul food. That's not soul food. That's not good for your soul. It's not good for you.
As you see, it does not have scales, right? Third question. Which bird is unlawful to eat? Is it A, turkey, B, quail, C, first, A, chicken, C, turkey, or D, little owl? Which one is it?
Which bird is unlawful to eat?
Which bird is you cannot eat? I'll give it a couple more seconds. And y'all should know this one. Little owl. It says Leviticus 11 and 17 in the little owl and the cormorant and the gray owl. And with that, now you know the clean and unclean creatures in the waters and the fowls of the air, right? So all praises to the Most High God. You have anything else? So Slovakia, Officer Aharon and Mohar and possibly Soldier Malachi are about to go live. Let me see what the business is right now. Let me see what we're doing here. They might join or they might start their own. So should I send the link to them?
They're probably gonna start their own.
Okay, bet. So they're gonna start their own. With that, I just want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Hashem, HaMashiach, Yahushai. Every one of y'all are blessed. Keep pushing, always abounding in the work of the Lord. Day by day, closer and closer as we see the end approaching. We get more studious. We get more brotherly love. We get more charity. All y'all are amazing. Y'all have the strength to please God. Keep striving unto truth, unto death. And we are all kingdom chasers. It's been your boy, Soldier Zion, and Captain Jeremiah. We want to say, blessed be all y'all and y'all households, and shalom.
Shalom.